Let's bare our souls and see where it will get us to. The man has a mania. Although he is diligent, he is trying to catch his right ear with his left hand. What I mean is that even the simplest thing has to turn into a complicated problem to be satisfactory. Everything must be complex. That's what everyone does, depending on their profession, of course. First and best, the professional metaphysics. Next in line, the scientists, and we, the ordinary people, follow. Metaphysics and scientists have cut us into pieces and proudly sell their merchandise. You are your thoughts. You are your mind. You are your soul. You are your body. You are the memories, and so many others that I can't help but remember a Greek poet that was shouting, "Among so many craps, take a crap yourself." My preferred idea is that everything is one and only, that out of necessity is expressed in a variety of ways. 1. Do you want to call this one energy? It is your right. Say it as you wish, but there is only one thing behind the name you will give it. But man, I can feel, and I also can love. Well, let me take your body away, or your mind, and see if you can love or even function. If you're not one, there's no point in anything. That is why you have to take care of all the functions of this one. Do me a favor and don't be quick to answer that meditation is the ability to send the soul, or whatever you imagine, far away. Because if, while you are lying down or sitting or relaxing, I come with a machete and cut off your head, along with it goes the meditation and any walk you had taken far beyond. Please be careful. I didn't say that a man cannot meditate. I only meant that at that moment, the one that makes up him begins a process in which it suspends some of his functions and gives its attention to the possibility expressed through meditation. Since all are different functions of this one, it is possible to communicate with each other. That, as humans, we are symbiotic creatures does not negate our unitary origin. The individual functions have the potential to produce new functional levels, etc. Thus, from one, the number 2 was born so that together they would make 3 and on and on. Two views are prominent at this stage. One assumes that this total, which is called human being, is that and nothing more. It is a multi-dimensional cooperation of the states of the one that begin in birth and ends in death. If you wish to believe that, it is your prerogative and there is not much to say. No one can prove you either wrong or right for that. There is, though, another idea of which I am even a devotee, one might say. When one realized the complexity of its unfolding, it decided to exploit it. So it projected itself in the concluding result, making this latter the vehicle of understanding this complexity. At this stage, the metaphysics have their own narrative. This projection is the soul of the man. Some occultists cry that this is his spirit, while the devotees of the other view couldn't help but try to persuade as many as possible that even this projection is merely an unfamiliar state of the one. I will agree with you, but it is one thing to have a set on the 10th level by itself, and another thing if, suddenly and out of the blue, a property of one appears on the 10th level, where all processes are characterized by 10. If you wish to call this soul, spirit, divine spark, superior self, etc., etc., it is not my fault. Just do me a favor and do not load it with all the bullshit in the world. It cannot be a good or an evil soul. If such perceptions exist, they make the concept of the soul another process of the 10th level, and take away the right to be a direct descendant of the first authority. Same goes if the spirit is good or bad, because, my dear friends, How is possible something that comes from the one to be good or bad, smart or stupid? The most appropriate word for this is divine spark. It's not used too much, and that's why it keeps its meaning. If you ask what good is the divine spark for a snail, I cannot answer you. There is this theory that the divine spark needs a certain level of consciousness to manifest. It is, then, that the existence which supports it is called a human being. The human being is thus one multifunction of the one in which the divine spark has temporarily been installed, showing, among other, the function of consciousness. Are all the bipods of the genus Homo sapiens people? Not even close. What is the conclusion? That the origin of man leaves many of you completely indifferent. Luckily, not everyone. You might ask, what's all the fuss? Go out into the night and look at the starry sky. Ask yourself why this beautiful creation was made. And somewhere in the answer is also hidden the purpose that transforms a snail into a human being. Not only on Earth, but anywhere in the universe, has been achieved the covenant of the one with the outcome of complexity